Hello my friends and welcome to this club guide for the Pro and Expert division in the St. Patrick's Day tournament. I'm going to go through here, the holes here with which clubs I do feel is most valuable for the different holes. First of all, this is the same holes that were played in the Haunted Hills tournament, like what will that be like in October, November, something like that. So these are holes that have already been played, so there is no new holes. If you're playing on Pro and Expert division, you're playing from the second tee, which also gives you a little bit high wind if then you are playing from the front tee. My friends, do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make a comment in the comment section below if you want to get some help with a question or two. You can also buy packages to this tournament with specific text hole guides, specific guides in general on patreon.com/golf-tommy. So I think it's time to start. First of all, we start with hole number 1 with tailwind. We will be able to go for the green depending on the driver that you do have. But in general, you do put yourself on the right side using the thorn or the hornet to try to get the eagle. That I do think you need to ace one or two, at least one time if you are supposed to win in the tournament. Hole number 2, sniper all the way here. From the second tee, you do play between the bunkers, bounce it over using 3 bars of backspin in general, and of course apply or withdraw if you do have tail/headwind. So hole number 3, a tough par 5. You really need to put your drive on the fairway close to the water on top. If we do get tailwind, you can with a really good power hook go over to the next fairway. That is tricky, and even if you go over to the rough on the second fairway patch, then you will have a hard time to reach for the green in 2. I suggest the big dog or the cataclysm here to give yourself the distance that you need, and you also need to use a ball with distance as well. Hole number 4, the sniper here again. You want to go in the rough just before the green to let that one roll down to the pin. This is a hole where the ball is affected more by the wind due to we are playing from a higher position as at the start. Hole number 5, this one will be fun if we do have tailwind and slightly a little bit wind to the left. Then you could actually make the green on this one. It's really tricky and it's really risky to do that. So in general, you do play yourself as close to the top as possible, going with the Saturn or the Thorn. So I do suggest you use both of them in your bag. That also goes for having the garden if you want to play yourself up short. Then you use the backspin. You can actually go for the dunk depending on the wind, on how comfortable you are to go and approach the pin. Hole number 6. This is a boring hole in general, and I don't like to use the word boring. I do really hope we get some tailwind on this one, because that is the only way we will be able to reach this green in 2. Even with tailwind, it will be really tough. The big dog or the cataclysm in general, if we do have headwind for our drive, for an example, then you can go with whatever wood club that you do have, because then it's just important to get over to the third fairway that are seen on the picture. This is a birdie hole in general. Don't see this as an eagle hole. You will get the opportunity for an eagle, but at least make a birdie. Hole number 7, par 3 again. And as for the other par 3s, it's the sniper here again. You want to bounce before the water and using 1 to 1.5 bar of topspin in general. If we do have tailwind, you can just take a half a bar of topspin or no topspin at all. So the sniper here, of course, to help you with the ball guide. Hole number 8, if we get tailwind, you can reach this green in 1. Otherwise, you play yourself up front using the thorn or the hornet to be accurate and go and approach the pin. This is definitely a hole with tailwind that you need to make an eagle on. Hole number 9, we end up with a hard par 5 again. The drive is really important. for our second shot there with the big dog or the Cataclysm will be not easy, but it will not be that hard either if we put ourselves on the fairway. Use a lot of curl, use a driver with a lot of curl combined with side spin, and also just 2 bars of topspin to give you, put yourself over the rough there on the creek. So big dog and the Cataclysm we end with on hole number 9. As you can see, not that particular hard to play this hole, or at least describe it. I think this will be a high scoring tournament if we do get tailwind. Par 5s are hard, they are really hard, so really you need to be accurate, especially if when it comes to hole number 3 and hole number 9. You need to make eagles on all the on at least two of 3 par 5s to be able to win the tournament. My friends, again, speak up in the comment section below if you do want if you do have any questions. Otherwise, we wish you the best of luck in the St. Patrick's Day tournament.